Okay, so now let's talk about real estate. What are the advantages and disadvantages? All right, very first thing that I like to always mention is I like real estate because it is a tangible asset. All right, so whether the value or the prices or the market is going up or down, you're still going to have the land, you're still going to have your four walls, the roof, the windows. I mean, you have a tangible asset. So, I mean, you can always rent out the house, you can rent out rooms, you can rent out storage space in your garage. You have something there that that you can actually hold and touch. Whereas, you know, a stock, I mean, they can go bankrupt in a night and you literally have nothing, not even a piece of paper, right? Because everything's electronic now, right? So that's my number one advantage I feel in investing in real estate. Second of all is, I mean, if you look at the real estate market, over time, I mean, it just gradually keeps increasing over time as, you know, people make more money. Real estate prices keep going up because, I mean, it's the one thing that almost everyone needs to spend money on, right, is housing. So as you see people's income increase, real estate prices go up. Investing in real estate is a great way to you know, deal with inflation, right? Because you're putting your money in an asset that will go up as everything else goes up. And you know, you're seeing a lot of that this year in 2021. I mean, inflation's crazy right now, so I think it's a great time to put money into real estate for that reason. And then finally, two other advantages I really like about real estate is real estate really is able to provide you some passive income. When I say passive income, I guess I'm referring to holding rental properties. Let's say you own a property and you rent it out. I mean, there's really little work that you have to do besides collect rent. Of course, you tenants may have issues, but you know, that's what you use a property manager for. So the passive income opportunity for real estate is really great. And then also the tax advantages. I had mentioned that when talking about stocks earlier, but again, real estate has a lot of tax advantages and exemptions that you can take advantage of. You know, if you're buying a primary home, I mean, there is a exemption that the IRS will give you that if you sell your primary home and you've lived in it for 3 of the last 5 years, you're exempt from any gains up to $250,000 and $500,000 if you are married. So I mean, that's very significant. So let's just say this: you buy a house for $300,000 and it goes up to $600,000, and you sell it, you don't owe any taxes on that. I mean, that's a huge advantage. I mean, if you were to invest in stock, let's say you put money in Tesla and made a big killing, when you sell that stock, you owe capital gains taxes on that. Whereas real estate, if you do that with a primary home, you are exempt. And then also, when you buy let's say we're talking about investment properties, if your property values go up and you sell the property, they have a thing called a 1031 exchange where you can roll it into another investment, and then you are deferring your taxes. So again, you're finding a way to not pay taxes on gains that you have made. So the tax advantages of real estate are really good. All right, let's talk about the disadvantages of real estate now. So, you know, with real estate, things are a little a longer term investment. All right, you're usually will not see immediate returns. All right, if you buy a property and you're waiting for appreciation of the property, it's going to take some time to finally realize, right? If you buy a house and you rent it out, well, you know, early on you might not make a lot of money right away, especially if you have a mortgage on the property still. And then we wait until, you know, the property has been paid off or the value of the property has gone up. That's when you really see some gains on that. So it's a much more of a delayed gratification investment. You know, a quick turn on real estate would be maybe a flip. If you buy and renovate and sell a house, I mean, but you know, average flip takes, you know, 4 to 6 months actually too. So it's not a quick turnaround and a quick hit for money, and nor is it that liquid either. I mentioned it before. Stocks you can sell in a day. Real estate, I mean, you're looking at, weeks at the very fastest, really. All right, and then I had mentioned this before too, but if you're owning rental properties, I mean, dealing with a problem tenant is a difficult thing to do. We have a eviction moratorium, so you know, you have people not paying rent and you can't evict them. I mean, things like this, I mean, they're not frequent, it's not common. I've never seen this before until the pandemic, but still, that is a big disadvantage of real estate. And then, all right, and then finally, investing in real estate, I mean, usually requires a little more capital. So, you know, depending, you know, what your situation is, I mean, that could be seen as a disadvantage. I mean, it's not easy to get in to investing in real estate without a more substantial amount of money to start with. All right, well, so that's the video. So after seeing that, so what do you want to invest in, real estate or the stock market? If you have any questions or you want to discuss this further, please leave me a comment below. I'll be sure to get back to you. And please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification icon so you know when videos like this are released. My name is Jim Fong with the Jim Fong Group at Urban Nest Realty in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.